Is it time to buy or sell Progress Software stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Progress Software. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 29th of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for anyone among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since late September 2025, our system has ranked Progress Software as a hold accumulate, giving it a score of -0.2. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this period. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations with a gain of 1.4%. This translates to an average return of 0.7% per day since it was designated as hold accumulate. The stock currently sits within a broad and declining trend in the short term, indicating a likelihood of further declines within this trajectory. The present 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 18.84% over the upcoming 3 months, with possible returns ranging from a decline of 23.40% to a slight increase of 1.32%. When examining the longer term, our analysis over 12 months indicates a projected decline of 28.05%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from a drop of 31.42% to a small increase of 1.33% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price between $29.22 and $42.04. Our latest daily update for Progress Software includes the headline, Green Day on Monday for Progress Software Corporation stock, after gaining 1.4%. The Progress Software Corporation stock price gained 1.4% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 29th of September, 2025, rising from $42.02 to $42.61. It has now gained for 4 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it can maintain this upward trend or take a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 4.08%, with a low of $41.89 and a high of $43.60. The price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 2.85% over the past 2 weeks. Volume also rose on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical indicator, with a total of 2 million more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 3 million shares were exchanged for approximately $126,760,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $70.56, while the lowest was $40.46. Currently, the price stands 39.61%, or $27.95, below the 52-week high of $70.56, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Progress Software reported a strong third quarter of 2025. Annual recurring revenue jumped to $849 million, reflecting a 47% increase year over year. Revenue rose 40% to $250 million, and management raised full-year guidance for revenue, earnings per share, and cash flow. These results, along with the guidance increase, should drive an immediate positive reaction. Expect upward pressure on the stock as investors adjust their expectations for growth and the outlook, particularly given the clear momentum in subscriptions. Beyond this quarter, Progress is actively integrating generative artificial intelligence and retrieval-augmented generation across its product stack. This includes the introduction of a new OpenEdge MCP connector for ABL, enhanced AI coding assistance for Telerik and Kendo UI, a software-as-a-service platform for retrieval-augmented generation, MarkLogic Server 12 featuring semantic retrieval-augmented generation improvements, and an upgraded Flowmon application detection system for threat detection. These initiatives enhance enterprise loyalty, create new opportunities for upselling, and expand the total addressable market in artificial intelligence and cybersecurity. In the short term, the positive earnings beat and guidance will likely boost market sentiment and trading activity. In the long term, sustained growth in annual recurring revenue, coupled with monetizable generative AI and retrieval augmented generation offerings could justify a higher valuation multiple if execution remains strong. Key risks to consider include competitive pressure, challenges related to integration and execution, and macroeconomic volatility that could limit expansion of the valuation multiple. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 27th of June, 2025, it was reported that Jefferies assigned PRGS a hold grade accompanied by a hold action. On the same day, it was reported that Citigroup designated PRGS with a neutral grade, also with a hold action. Additionally, on that Friday, Wedbush rated PRGS as outperform while maintaining a hold action. Furthermore, Guggenheim provided PRGS with a buy grade coupled with a hold action. Earlier, on Monday, the 6th of January, 2025, Jefferies again rated PRGS with a hold grade and a corresponding hold action. The following signals have been identified for Progress Software. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, September 23, 2025, and so far it has risen approximately 4%. Further increases are indicated until a new top pivot is established. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. The volume is rising alongside the price, which is considered a positive technical signal. However, there are some negative signals that may influence short-term developments. The Progress Software Corporation stock holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average. At the same time, the long-term average presents a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, this results in a general sell signal for the stock, leading to a more negative forecast. Should the stock continue to rise, it will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $43.82. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the short-term average at $41.74. A breakout above the long-term average will trigger another buy signal, whereas a drop below the short-term average will generate an additional sell signal, reinforcing the general outlook. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 5 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 11 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 3 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 63 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal from 21 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal from 64 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 55 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you would like to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Progress Software. Progress Software Corporation identifies support from accumulated volume at $42.25. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is anticipated when the support is tested. The stock exhibits average daily movements, and with solid trading volume, the associated risk is deemed medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated $1.71 between its high and low, representing a change of 4.08%. Throughout the past week, the stock has demonstrated an average daily volatility of 2.99%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Progress Software, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This is a relatively standard PE ratio, often observed in companies with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 29th of September, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $1.30. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Progress Software. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Progress Software is at $51.52. If you do not currently own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a consideration for swing trading. Conversely, on the downside, Progress Software encounters its first support level at $42.25. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Progress Software from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 12th of August, 2025, Golic Rayner conducted an insider purchase of 1,710 shares of common stock. On the 28th of July, 2025, Ainsworth John conducted an insider purchase of 19,231 shares of common stock. On the 28th of July, 2025, Ainsworth John also conducted an insider sale of 15,939 shares of common stock. On the 28th of July, 2025, Ainsworth John further conducted an insider sale of 19,231 shares of employee stock options. On the 23rd of July, 2025, Gupta Yogesh K. conducted an insider purchase of 2,100 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 14.178. Overall, insiders purchased 233,073 shares and sold 320,040 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $40.58, reflecting a decrease of 4.77%. This stock experiences medium daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. A buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom identified 4 days ago. Is Progress Software stock a good buy? Progress Software Corporation presents several positive indicators, yet we do not consider these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At this moment, it would be advisable to treat it as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors maintain or accumulate their positions while monitoring for further developments. Upon reviewing the volatility and market movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 30th of September, we anticipate that Progress Software will open higher by 9 cents, starting its trading at $42.70. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of financial loss, and you should consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. It is important not to base your investment choices solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you agree to take full responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at StockInvest.